So that's it, Alashani Lawal. Tell me, what's the story for you winning the 2015 Afrobasket Championship?
And it's humbling. It's humbling. It's a humbling feeling because being an Olympian has been a dream of mine ever since ever since the days of Mokachi and Rashida Yakini. You know, I've always wanted to be either play with the World Cup for the Super Eagles, but I've always wanted to represent Nigeria. You know, and when I realized it wouldn't be with football, you know, I knew it was only one other way to do it. So I'm just blessed and humble to play with guys that were able to help me carry out a childhood dream to be an Olympian.
Mm, mm.
Words. I don't have the words yet because it still hasn't really sunk in. You know, it hasn't sunk in.
I can imagine. And a debut appearance for you, Shani, and you
Yeah.
got the title. Wow.
Mhm. Yeah. It's you know, a lot of things when certain things happen a certain way, it blindsides you, whether positively or negatively, that you don't actually find the full impact of what's happening. You can say all the right things. Oh, this is big for Nigeria. This is big for me, but you don't feel the full impact until down the line, until you're in retrospective is when you realize how important what you've accomplished is.
Shani, what kept you guys going as a team?
Man, we're brothers, man. I think when you play for people that you love, no matter how long we've known each other, you know, I've known Michael Ume for a while, and you know, Chamberlain Oguchi, his brother Kingsley is one of my closest friends. Was actually one of my groomsmen in my wedding. So because we played in Libya together, we were stuck in Libya together during the Libyan Civil War. We were there together, so we built a brotherhood from way back. So except for Chamberlain and Michael Ume, I didn't know any of these guys. I know Stan Okoye from Italy. You know, we played against each other a couple of times, but I didn't know these guys. After 1 week being around them, man, they were all my brothers, man. I got love for these guys, and you know, if they need anything from now till the day I die, they have me as a brother. So to play with guys that you love, man, it's so easy to play basketball. When you play for your professional teams, you play with guys that some guys you like, others you don't like, but you're just doing a job. You know, when you play for a country, when you play for a club, you're playing for the city. You're an adopted son. When you play for Nigeria, you're a son. You're a biological son of the name across your chest. It's a different feeling. It's a different feeling, you know.
You need to come down here so we celebrate. But Shani, tell me, why did you wait?
Well, you know, we all try to come to Nigeria right after. We try to come, we thought we were flying out the same night, you know, but when we talked to the Federation, they said that the president wasn't ready for us. And the sports ministry was going to the Congo for the All African Games. So they told us that we can't come right now. So we were all ready. From 1 to 12, we were ready to get on a plane and go. And we have, you know, obligations. I'm in my university right now, Wayne State University. I'm here checking in with my college coaches and saying hi. But we all have time obligations. But we were ready to come to Abuja or Lagos to celebrate. We were ready, but we were told it was being put on hold.
Shani, this victory, how can we use it to develop basketball in Nigeria?
That's a great question. I think the first thing it sparks is interest. It sparks publicity and positive publicity. The next step is using this and carrying it into the Olympics in a positive manner. But I think we have a duty as the players to do our part to give back to the country that birthed us, you know, to do whatever we can do to start the grassroots. BBJ, one of the coaches, talked about how important it is for the grassroots, putting funding, financial funding, and also man hours and time and power into making kids better. You know, we have the obligation to create the next Olajuwon off of them watching us. You know, I know that Olajuwon was the reason why I ever picked up a basketball. So the most humbling thing that could happen to me is if there's a kid 10 years from now that's first or second overall draft pick in the NBA that's Nigerian, and when I meet him, he tells me, "You're the reason why I started playing basketball." That's if I can get a response like that, then that is what I'm hoping for, and that in itself is a humbling mindset. You know, is to make these kids want to do something great. Because once again, for me, I go back to football, man. Yeah, between Yakini and Amokachi, that's the reason why I started playing. I started playing because these were my heroes when I was a child, and it would be a blessing for a child to tell me that I was his childhood hero, and I'm the reason why he picked up this sport more seriously. So I think just by us winning, it's going to create a public and a positive public interest, and from there we have to put in the man hours and the right funding to make it better.
Shenny, talk to me that final game against Angola. You and your brothers, what did you guys say to yourselves before you got on that court?
We're not losing, man. We're going to the Olympics. We're not losing. I think we knew from early July we were not losing. Honestly, And when that game came, we said, don't do anything different. No heroes. Just stay at home. If they're gonna beat us, they're gonna beat us playing fantastic basketball. We're not gonna make it easy for them like we did for Tunisia. We're gonna stay at home. KYP is what Coach Voigt always says: know your personnel. If he can't shoot, don't make him get easy shots. Make him shoot. If he can't dribble the ball, make him dribble the ball. Do what we're supposed to do from the hard work the coaches put in with the scouting. Just follow the scouting report. Play good defense, help each other out defensively. I think we showed championship level defense. Our offense can still get better. We didn't need our best offense to win the Afrobasket, but we showed that our defense is great enough to make us a top 10, top 5 team in the world. Without Ike, arguably one of the best players at the tournament, we didn't have him. Imagine Ike on the floor as a stretch four. You don't have to play me and Alades together so many minutes, and then become a different. I know that a lot of guys didn't get to watch us. Nobody got to watch us leading into the tournament. But when everybody was healthy, we beat China by 20-something, and China's one of the top 10 teams in the world, and we beat China easily because you can't play any help deep. You can't clog the paint when Ike is at the 3-point line. Playing Ike and Alade together or me and Ike together is a dangerous combination, offensively. So we were able to win the African championship without arguably, our best player possibly, So I think we're a scary team next year.
I know. I totally agree with you. Shenny, thank you so much for speaking to us tonight. And I think it's appropriate to end this with the Oguchi salutes. Thank you so much, Shenny. That's it.
Thanks a lot, man.